Welcome back to Outdoor Skills Made Easy. We've talked a lot about starting fires and what you need for your campfire, but today we want to share with you some additional tips for some emergency fire starters. Really kind of fun. You want to try them out and see which one you like and then add that to your emergency supply. The most common go-to method for starting your fires, of course, is the match. And a lot of people carry the waterproof matches with them. They're great to carry, easy to light, but at some point you're going to run out of matches. And then you go into the propane lighter, which is awesome if it will light, and you'll run out of propane. So here's some additional options. Have you ever thought about a 9-volt battery and maybe some steel wool? I've got two different grades of steel wool here that I want to just show you how it works with each one. And first of all, safety first, if you're bringing your 9-volt battery, make sure you put it in a baggie. You're not going to pack it with your steel wool because of course it could ignite in your backpack. So we're going to start with the coarse steel wool. We're just going to fluff it up a little bit, get it ready. And with all of these methods, you want to make sure that you have your tinder ready to go so that once you get a spark here, that you can put it right into your tinder and get your fire going. So this is the coarser grade of steel wool. We'll just see if we can light that up. And that doesn't seem to be doing the job. So let's go to a finer grade and see how that's going to work. So just get a finer grade, take your battery, put it in there, make sure that you're rubbing it in good to make contact. So with the finer steel wool, when you get a little spark, just blow on it and it will get hot really fast. But the preferred technique is to have it already down in your tinder so you don't have to burn your hand and then try and get it down. So start in your tinder. So the point of showing you the coarse steel wool and the fine steel wool is to make sure that you don't put the wrong thing in your emergency supply. So now we've got a battery. Let's go ahead and try and start some fine steel wool with a ferro rod. This is your ferro rod and your striker. There's a sharper edge on the striker and a smooth edge. So sharp edge down, and then the technique is to put the object, whether it's steel wool or lint or whatever you're directing the spark to, put that right here and pull the rod away so the spark is always in the same place. So now we've got our fine steel wool, our ferro rod. You want to hold your striker in place and pull the rod back to direct the spark exactly where you want it to go. Remember that the steel wool burns very fast and very hot, so you want to make sure that it's nested down inside your tinder when you start the spark. If you prefer not to haul around a little bit of steel wool, there's a couple of other things that are really great options that will catch a flame right away. One is dryer lint, and we just grabbed a little bit and threw it in a baggie this morning. When you hit that with a spark, instant flame. It doesn't go for very long, but it will hold a flame where your steel wool is going to give you a spark. And even if you didn't bring dryer lint with you, you probably have some in the corner of your pockets. The other thing is a little 2-minute craft that we showed in another video that's a fire starter. And I throw a couple of these into my pack every time I go. Basically, it is a cotton ball that's got some petroleum jelly on it. So on this one, we've just cut it open. We're going to spark it up and show you how that flames. And that'll hold a flame for a minute, maybe 2. We've put our dryer lint side by side with our emergency fire starter that we made. And we're on a table that's pretty wet from the snow this morning. So we're just going to put a spark to the dryer lint and to our emergency fire starter to show you how fast it catches the flame and how long it will last. Okay, there we go. So which one started easiest? The petroleum jelly really kicks it in the flame quickly, although they both last for quite a while. And you just have those sitting down in your tinder bundle before you start your fire. We've shared with you a lot of options, but if you totally forgot everything that you need to put in your emergency fire kit, the one thing that you'll want to have is a little magnesium block that's got the ferro rod attached. And let me show you why. You scrape a little magnesium into a pile the size of a quarter, then you hit that with a spark and it will go very fast, but very, very hot. So put that in your tinder bundle and you're gonna have a fire every time. So we put this piece of paper here so that you can actually see the magnesium coming off of this little block. And you just want to shave a bunch of that together. And you can't go wrong by having too much. It's just going to guarantee that your fire is going to start. We're going to keep going and make sure that we've got plenty of this because we'd really like to get a good fire going. That's a pretty good amount. But if I were actually in an emergency situation, I would guarantee that I had plenty to start my fire. I'm going to turn this over and create a spark. Look how hot and fast that burns. These are techniques that are fun to practice and to do, but really, we hope that you never have to use them. But if you do, we hope that you've learned something new. And we hope that you'll join us again at OSME TV.